Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Peugeot Boxer Professional. This is the 335 model, meaning that this is the L3, so long wheelbase with the medium high roof and a 3.5 ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre HDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 130 brake horsepower. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around and show you the spec that you get on a Peugeot Boxer Professional of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular van, seeing that it is currently available for sale at the time of recording, and we'll also talk to you a little bit about things like the service history and previous ownership as well. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one has got rear barn doors. Barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. They're the only option on this particular model. You can't get a tailgate on one of these, of course. But looking here at the condition, there's 2 minor little pin dents here, which we are going to get our paintless dent removal specialist to have a look at. I'm sure he'll be able to improve those. And there's a very sort of shallow I guess dent just there. Again, we can by all means have him look at that, but that is very, very minor, that one. But paintwork wise at the rear here, looking really, really smart indeed. So this particular vehicle has actually been owned by a film production company. We actually picked this van up, believe it or not, from Pinewood Studios. So it's certainly not had a hard life, as you'll see a little bit later on when we have a look inside the vehicle. On a professional model then, you do get rear parking sensors as standard, which is probably, you know, really essential on a van of this size, making, of course, reversing that much easier. You can also see here that we have got the locks for vans deadlocks on the rear doors for some extra security. It would help if I unlocked the rear door, wouldn't it? I guess what we'll do now, we'll have a look inside the cab first and we'll come back around to the rear there. Looking inside the cab then, driver's step, absolutely fantastic condition, as is the floor inside here. Again, absolutely no signs of any excessive wear or anything like that. Driver's seat in lovely condition as well. You've got the adjustable armrest here, so there's a little wheel just under there which you can set your desired height of that, and plenty of adjustability here, as you can see on the driver's seat. One thing which does catch people out sometimes, the handbrake is on the opposite side, but a few days of using that and you will be used to it, I can assure you. Electric windows, electric mirrors up here. We can see that we have got 2 keys with the vehicle, so you get 1 full remote, you get 1 non-remote spare key, which is what they come with, and then you can see we have got multiple spares then for the locks for vans deadlocks as well. Multifunctioning steering wheel here, so you've got your volume controls on the left hand side, and you can also answer and hang up the phone on the right. 19,095 miles just there on the clock. This isn't sort of mist behind the glass, it's just a very cold early morning here, so we've got a bit of, when I open the door, you've got a bit of condensation just there on the outside, but 19,095 miles. But as I say, in terms of condition in here, absolutely faultless, looking absolutely stunning inside. 6-speed manual gearbox, I mentioned, along with that 130 brake horsepower diesel engine. Air conditioning comes as standard on the Professional, and if we have a look up here at this screen, you've got a TomTom sat-nav system built into this screen just here, which is very, very nice to see. Of course, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well, and if we go on to the radio section here, you can see that you have got DAB radio just there. On top of the dashboard, you've got this fold-up clip holder just there. Underneath the dash then, if we have a look down here, if I can navigate the camera down here, you have got a USB port just there, and also a couple of cup holders as well. And in the center, we've got this fold down, another couple of sort of cup holders just there, and another little place for some paperwork storage as well. But as I say, floor seats, absolutely incredible condition inside there. Let me make sure I open up the rear doors. I'll tell you what, I'll actually take the key with me just in case we need to unlock those deadlocks. Looking at the driver's mirror, tiny little scuff here on the edge of the driver's mirror, and I can also see a tiny little pin dent just up there as well, but very, very small. But as you can see, looking down the driver's side of the vehicle here, looking down those body lines, it is in fantastic order, it must be said. Looking around to the front then, a couple of very minor stone chips here to the front end, I guess as to be expected with any used vehicle. You see this, of course, a lot on vans. And looking at the front bumper, in lovely condition there to the front bumper as well. And then having a look down the passenger side of the vehicle then. And again, just using those body lines and reflections there to have a look for anything adverse. And so if there's anything I can see, I'll gladly point it out to you, but as I say, hopefully the camera is doing that justice. It's looking really, really clean and tidy. If we open up the passenger door, we can start to have a look at the condition from this side. Just absolutely faultless in here, absolutely lovely. As I say, clearly very light use. I'm pleased to say that the back is now open after I've unlocked it. We'll open up the side loading door, lovely condition there, really big opening on the Boxer from the side loading door. These make a fantastic camper van conversion as well, because you can get a bed widthways in there. But having a look in the back, as I say, clearly not being used for any heavy use. We haven't reply lined this, there wasn't any need on this particular occasion. And we've got the factory fitted bulkhead. There is actually some storage up above there as well. To give you an idea of height in the back of here, I'm 6 foot tall and I've got a good few inches above my head, even at these lower points just here. A couple of load lights in the back of the vehicle as well, so you can set those on the center set and then they'll come on and off with the doors opening and closing. Plenty of tie down points in the back of here as well, so if you wanted to use this of course for work, these are a super practical works van and fantastic value for money. If you compare this to the Transit, if you were to get a Transit of this age, mileage, spec and condition, they would be thousands more. Another locks for van deadlock on this side as well, on the side loading door of course. And then moving around to the back where we started this video, let's see if I can successfully open this door. There we go. So we can open the back of the vehicle, have a look at the condition from this angle just there. So the doors will automatically lock at their 90-degree position, but with another little push they will open then fully to their 180-degree position there for maximum accessibility into the back of the van. But as I say, this is just a van which really strikes you. As I say, hopefully the video is conveying it accurately, but certainly in the flesh it just strikes you as a vehicle which is exceptionally clean and has not had much use in its previous life, which is, as I say, understandable considering the previous ownership. Lovely condition throughout. As I say, a couple of minor little pin dents, as I say, we will get our paintless dent removal specialist to have a look at before it leaves us. We have got evidence of a previous Peugeot service, or 9,000 miles, and before it leaves us it will be having a full service in our workshop as well before it leaves us, to bring that service history completely up to date. But what a fantastic proposition that is, with very low miles, fantastic spec, very light previous use as well, and great spec, as I say, on the professional model with things like sat nav and air conditioning. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't already seen it, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. Please of course pause the video if you'd like to make a note of that. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. You can of course contact us via the website as well, or any of the advertising platforms which you are viewing this vehicle on. We can arrange part exchange on cars or vans against this vehicle. We can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. So if you'd like to have this vehicle delivered to your house or business, we can sort that out for you, and we can arrange finance at very competitive rates for customers in all sorts of different situations as well. Thank you very much for watching. We'll look forward to hearing from you.